documents.
This is Carlos Vera, an American University senior and head organizer for the Exploited WONK campaign. Vera started the movement to raise awareness for work abuses committed against AU's Aramark workers, people who are often silenced by Aramark and the university.
Even though a lot of these workers have been 20 years, they're actually technically not an AU employee. So as a benefit of employee benefit, like being a professor, your daughter, son can come here and it gets paid. You know, there's health things and whatnot. So there's perks, right? These workers, they're subcontracted, so they're technically not AU employees.
Because they're subcontractors, Aramark employees don't get the same protections as AU employees do, and they have a hard time filing human resources complaints because of it. This is especially true for one Aramark worker named Esperanza, who was forced to continue working with a back injury she received on the job.
Carlos, I would love to come, but I could barely get out of my bed. I'm using a walker. So, I mean, she went from being a healthy person to end up using a walker. And, it was by no coincidence. It was because of the abuse and neglect of supervisors for 3 years.
These are copies of Esperanza's doctor's notes. There's more than 20 pages worth, and they all detail side effects of her injury, like nausea and chronic back pain. Esperanza's medical issues were overwhelming, but despite the proof, her claims were ignored. Vera wants to go public with the campaign, hoping that the negative attention forces the university to address the situation. Vera says that spreading the word is the best thing for these workers, since they work hard for the university students.
They clean all our dorms and everything, They're a part of the family, they're our community. And we need to treat this as a shared responsibility.
In Northwest Washington, Samantha Ufred, District Wire News.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and see if I can get that done.
Definitely. So these are her medical documents. So the first one, it says, has disability. So this is when she had an accident in Cell Hall. She was picking up beds, and something triggered in her back, and she started shaking. She couldn't move. She called her supervisor. The supervisor came, took her keys, and just left. Did not help her. So she called her husband. The husband took her to the hospital. Then she went to a doctor, and she got this note. It pretty much said no more lifting than 30 pounds. She comes back, she presents that to her supervisor, and the supervisor ignores it and just says, go back to picking up beds. So she calls